lessons, which included some classical and some basic, just very basic trainings and some jazzes and rock and roll styles. And I liked all of it. Now, piano was my first introduction to music before I heard any other kinds. I was so young, you know, like 4 years old. So melody and rhythm was there at the beginning. And I really liked it. I liked this feeling that I got. But I can't answer the rest of the question, and who knows? I mean, for whatever reason, the gods above or below wanted me to do this kind of music. The good thing is, it is easier. So I'm very thankful to that, that I don't have to be too good to do this. But this, I do feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. And the other people are so good at playing classical piano. I have some friends that are so good, I couldn't even, what's the point of me even trying? They're doing it better than I ever could. So I can do this kind of party music, and that's what I stick with. New albums of different sorts, of course. I'm writing my first book right now, not an autobiography. It's a philosophy book about partying. And so that's sort of the culmination of all my adventures so far into the Party Bible, it's called. I like all intense music. So intensely happy, intensely angry, intensely depressing, intensely quiet. The only kind of music I don't really feel anything for is very passive music. Music that is too sort of soothing. So I like music that's very spirited. Even if it's quiet, there's an intensity to it. But again, for whatever reason, I feel like there's a certain cheerful kind of feeling that I can make, so I figure I better do it. It's like if you were born very, very tall, you'd probably be good at playing basketball, and so you sort of feel like this is what I should do. So this cheered up sound, I wanted to feel cheered up, and I seem to be able to, with these cheerful melodies, create that cheerful feeling for other people. Well, I do all different sorts of playings, shows. Sometimes, I've always played by myself since the very beginning. Then I got a band and we still play. We're actually playing shows in the US in a few days. Sometimes I play, actually, a lady that was here, Christine Southworth, she played a show with me in a string quartet. I did a tour with them. So all different kinds of musics, playing with other bands sometimes, but always trying to get to that same end result, which is this energetic, electrified excitement. Well, the book, The Party Bible, that I'm writing ties into that. It's definitely, I would like it to be a motivating book, a book that conjures up this same energy. I never really planned on being a motivational speaker, but it was actually somewhat through doing interviews like this, where I was trying to explain this feeling and my vision for it and my work towards it, that actually got people interested in what I had to say versus just songs or whatever. So I've definitely been excited to, again, reach that same place of energy through talking or through writing. All I care about is that feeling, and I'll use it as many different ways to get there, you know, as possible. Music is a very consistent element. It's a very primal part of humanity. And even more than that, for the style of work that I do, this excited, cheered up feeling, all humans seem to be interested in smiling and dancing and feeling happy. So that actually connects us very well, no matter where I go. But with that being said, I really wish I have had more time in Europe and Poland, for example. So I'm now, as these years come, would like to come here a lot more and build up the party here. Well, I've been to Japan a lot and done a lot of partying there. That's been great. I've never been to mainland China. Been to Taiwan once. Never been to Indonesia. Never been to Thailand. Never been to Vietnam, although my family has. And then in Europe, I've been to many lands, but only played maybe one time. So the world is actually very huge, and there's so many places to go. I've, for whatever reasons, not spent that much time. To me, it would be the most to spend more time in Europe, because I really relate to the other music that's been here that I've heard, and there's an enthusiasm for celebration here that's very sincere and very pure. I think people really believe in having that kind of fun, and it's sort of the next frontier. So this to me is the next 10 years is building in Europe.
Okay.